Okay, I'm going to show you how to program your machine for a batch listing so you can run programs sequentially and continuously without having to stop and start the protocols. And you can also enter it in the order that you want it to run. And that's the one thing that you need to do before you start this, is to find out what protocols you want to put in that you want to run sequentially and what number they are in the main protocol list. So go down your list and find the protocols you want. Make a note of the number in that list and also in what order you want to enter these in, because the order is important because, like I said, they run sequentially. So you want, if you have a protocol that you want to start with and then jump to the next one, you can get that done using this feature. So this is a LCD machine that I have. This works on the Pro as well. The Pro and the LCD use the same steps to accomplish this. And what you're going to do is you're going to, first of all, turn the machine on, hitting the start button, and I'll show you the light here so you can see what I'm talking about. It comes up with a screen like this, and then you're going to hit the back arrow, the back arrow to get to the main menu. On the main menu, you'll find down here the batch protocols, so you want to arrow down to batch protocols, and then hit start. So that gets you into the batch listing. And if you've never done this before, this is what your screen will look like. There'll be a bunch of empty slots there. Now there's 9 of those slots. So you can put up to 9 protocols into this list. And you don't have to, but you can, up to 9. And make sure that, like I said, put them in the order that you want them to run. Because when you start this, they will run sequentially and until they're done. And you can also start and stop this on any protocol that you have in there as well. You don't have to start on number 1. But so to get protocols in there, you're going to hit the right arrow. See, I'm going to back this. Hit the right arrow, and then it comes up with the all the protocols that are in your machine, the entire list, in the order that they're in. So you're going to want to go down or up, depending, in this case we're going down to the protocol that we want. You can choose the first one, or you can arrow down to whichever protocol you want, and I'm going to choose the number 2, builder stress fracture, and I enter that into the slot by pressing start, and that puts it into the batch listing. So you can see that in number 2, or in slot number 1, there is the number 2 program in your main list, and that's shin splints or stress fractures. So now I'm going to go down, and you can see that I'm in the batch listing. These little numbers here on the left are telling us which slot is which. So I'm going to go down to the second slot now, and I'm going to hit right arrow again, and right arrow again takes me back into the main listing of the machine. So I'm going to arrow down. Let me see. I'll put myelin sheath in there, number 4 on the list. I'll hit start. That puts it into the batch list, and you can see there it is. In slot number 2, the myelin sheath repair number 1 that's the 4th protocol in the main list, but it's in the second slot. So now I'm going to go down again to the 3rd slot. Again, right arrow into the main listing and choose the next program. I'm going to go down and I'll choose myelin sheath number 2, which is this one that's actually in number 5. I'm going to hit start, and it goes into the batch listing in slot number 3. So you continue to do this basically arrow down to the next slot that's available. Now, if there happens to be a program in there, you've previously programmed this, but you want to change it, it doesn't matter that it's empty or that there's something in there. You just go through this process of putting the cursor on that slot, and then hit the right arrow to get into the machine, and then arrow up and down and choose the one. I'm going to go brain repair here, and that will put it in there. So I just replaced the myelin sheath that I put in previously with brain intensive, midbrain, in the third slot of the batch protocol. So anyway, when you're done, when you've got them all in there, and like I said, you can put up to 9. You can also double these up by putting, like I might want to put intensive brain repair. I might want to run that twice sequentially. So I'll go down to the number 4 slot, and then I'll go right arrow back into the main listing, and I'll hit brain repair again. So now I have it in there twice, or actually one of them. They're 2 different machines, but you can put it in. You can double them up, triple, whatever. You can put the same protocol in all 9 slots if you want to continuously run that. So that's a way to accomplish that without having to get up and start and stop the machine. When you have everything entered in, you hit the stop key, and that kicks you back to the main menu. Stop again turns off the machine. So now I have everything in there that I wanted to put in there. So I'm going to go back in and start this now. And you do the same thing. You start the machine, then you back arrow this time to the main menu, arrow down to the batch, hit start, and it comes up. You can see this, it comes up on the first slot, which I had bone builder, stress fracture. And so that's the one it'll start with if I hit start. Or I can go up and down and start on any one I want. If I wanted to start on 3 and skip the first 2, I just go down to the third one, hit start, and it runs. This will run continuously for 3 hours and 18 minutes, according to this, and then it'll skip right to the next one. Now, if you want to skip it out before it's done, you just hit stop. So I'm going to hit stop, and that kicked me into the 4th slot, which was midbrain repair, and you can see the little 4 there in the upper left-hand corner. That tells you which slot you're in and which protocol you're running. So if you want to kick out altogether, you hold the stop key for 3 seconds, and it kicks you back to the batch listing, and then stop again, kicks you back to the main menu, and stop again, turns off your machine. So that's generally how this is done. Remember to pay attention to order and which sequence you want to run, and how many protocols you want to run. And there's also written instructions if you need that. So you should be good to go. Thank you very much. Goodbye.